Ladies and gentlemen, what's the fate of Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna as far as the political grand schemes of things are concerned, politically speaking? Because one thing is now very clear, that Raila Odinga and William Ruto have entered into some kind of political arrangement. Where does that put Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna? Because Babu Owino has made it very clear that he cannot join William Ruto.
Iko kwa bed na government. Sio ni bed based. Mimi nilikuwa nikikampenia baba Raila Odinga. Si ni kweli? Lakini ili usupport Zakayo lazima ususpend brain cells. Siwezi suspend my brain cells. Hapo niliambia baba, hapo naye siwezi mimi nakuheshimu, mimi nilikukampenia, lakini siwezi support serikali ambayo inadhulumu maisha ya wananchi ya Kenya. Nikisema hivyo, wewe sasa umemea pembe, lazima ukatwe pembe, tutakuonyesha 2027, tutafukuza hapa. Hakuna shida hata ukinifukuza. Nyinyi wote ni MPs. Hao watu wa nini wa chama wakinifukuza, kuna shida yote? Hakuna. Jamani, nitakuwa naishi na uoga, tunaambiwa tu hautakuwa hapa. Hautakuwa hapa. Tutadeal na wewe. Mimi nilitoka huko Nyalenda nikikuja hapa town. Mtu mwenye alinichagua ni hao wananchi. Na Mungu ndiye aliwaguide mnichague. Mungu ndiye anachagua kiongozi. Mimi ukinimwagia unga, mimi namwaga mboga. Ukimwaga mboga na mwaga unga. Lakini ukiweka mboga na weka unga. Hatutabembelezana hii nchi. Nyinyi wenyewe mlichagua mshenzi.
And of course, Edwin Sifuna has also made his point known.
So he has things to do, Trevor. He's not idle. And I've said it here myself previously, that when Raila wants something, he will use his own mouth to tell us. There are messages that are too important to send Ojienda. I am telling you, if Raila wants to support Ruto in 2027, he will not send Ojienda. For heaven's sake, that is a message too important to be left to Ojienda, or in fact any other person. He will tell us himself. And I am telling you, I will respect his decision. If he says he's going to support Ruto, I will respect that decision. But I am telling you, and I have said it, I will tell him, I've told him, that because as SG of ODM, I have a global view of the country. I get calls from Tana River. This guy does not know. If you ask him to tell me the chairperson of ODM in Tana River, Oscar Kaseme speaks to me and he tells me in Tana River, people are saying, even if you support Ruto, you will fail. I get calls from Kericho, from Turkana. You know, that is the reason why I am convicted, because these are not things I just come up with in my head. I have a global view of the country. I have networks across the country. Okay. People tell me, I call my chairperson in Nyandarua and I ask him, were those two people who are singing in Karatina, do they reflect the view of the people in Nyandarua? And he says no. Okay. So Tom Ojienda oscillates between Muhoroni and Kondele. I have a global view of the country. He doesn't speak to the people in Kwale. Okay. So when I say these things, I know my sources, Trevor. All right. We want to make it very clear.
Trevor,
I deserve the right of response. No, there's something he said. There's something he said finally here, that he and Sifuna will support Ruto. Yes. In that booth, I want you to bring your cameras on the day of the election. Yes. Personally, there is no way I can support Ruto. There is no way.
So the question is, what is the fate of Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna? Are they going to chart their own political path away from Raila Odinga by forming their own political party? Or are they going to join Rigathi Gachagua? Or are they going to continue staying put within ODM party? For us to understand all those, let us look at some 3 facts about Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna. The two gentlemen are actually city politicians. Edwin is the senator for Nairobi. Babu Owino is the member of parliament for Embakasi East. Which means for them, they are not village politicians. And that gives them an edge. The second fact about these two gentlemen is that they are very popular within ODM party. Indeed, even outside ODM party. If elections were to be held today, or even an opinion poll conducted in ODM party, and you ask them who is the most popular individual within ODM party, ODM members will tell you Raila, and if you give them three choices, Raila, Sifuna, Babu, or Raila, Babu, Sifuna. Those are the realities. They are very popular. The third fact about them is that they have national following. Babu Owino, for example, can easily become the president of the Republic of Kenya, now even in future. Edwin Sifuna has created an image of a national leader. The two of them, if you were to compare them with their peers within the political circles, they are actually ahead of them.
God bless the people of Embakasi's constituency. I want to thank you once again for entrusting me, making me be ranked number one. I want to thank Kenyans for the support that they've continually given to me. I know that the expectation is high. Some want me to be the president, and I know that President Ruto can only be beaten by a youthful leader. Pants down, asubuhi mapema. Some are expecting me to be the governor of Nairobi. Some are also crying that if you leave Embakasi's constituency, we will die. So I'm praying for God to give me the wisdom to make a decision for me. Thank you.
The truth of the matter is that the political arrangement between Raila Odinga and William Ruto is actually posing serious political threats to Babu Owino and Edwin Sifuna, and they're actually fighting for their political survival, politically speaking. So in this video, I want us to look at the whole thing and how it's going to affect Sifuna and Babu Owino. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click the subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without our support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. First of all, there is the question about the loyalty of Edwin Sifuna and Babu Owino. Because Raila Odinga is saying that we are working with Ruto. For them, they are saying they're not going to work with William Samoei Arap Ruto. ODM members who are loyal to Raila Odinga are asking the question, where is your loyalty?
General wa ODM tushakuwa na secretary general wengi. Yesi wa kwanza Babu alienda, hata yataenda vile Babu alienda. Na achana na mimi kabisa. Awachana na Ladwa kabisa. Naona kintukana, amenitukana sana. Nataka kuambia Sifuna, wewe senator, siku zako za kwenda zinakaribia. Na the same Sifuna ndio yeye anatumiwa na Gachagua. Hata kwa wakati impeachment ya Gachagua alileta kisirani. Alipiga tu kura ya impeachment ya Gachagua kwa Senate shingo upande. Na tunajua sasa yeye ndio candidate wa Gachagua na hiyo team kama candidate wao hapa governor seat. Huyo Sifuna ambaye anajiita secretary general wa ODM. Yeye ndio candidate wa Gachagua. Na tunajua hata last week but one amekuwa na Gachagua na Waitito na kina Kalonzo kule kanisa Kawangware. Yeye tunamtakia kila heri, najua ameshatoka ODM, acha kudanganya watu kwa ODM ati secretary general. Alishaenda kwa mambo ya kwa watu wa Gachagua ambao wanakutana kule.
Of course, if you have to look at it critically, the two gentlemen are also some of the most loyal Raila Odinga supporters. You can't question the loyalty of Edwin Sifuna. You can't question the loyalty of Babu Owino to Raila Odinga. But now with William Ruto in the picture, those questions are being asked. Why? Because in ODM, there is political patronage. Raila Odinga is bigger than the ODM party. And Raila Odinga has always been the ODM party. And because of that, those questions are now being asked. I don't know whether you can answer it. Let me see your thoughts in the comment section. The loyalty of Babu and Edwin Sifuna. Number two, and this is going to affect them in a very big way. They are being denied the position on the negotiating table. Edwin Sifuna is the Secretary General of ODM Party. And as the Secretary General of ODM Party, it is expected that Edwin Sifuna should actually be at the center of all these schemes of things. And because of his position on Ruto, Raila Odinga is moving ahead with this deal. Edwin Sifuna is not part of it, which means he will not have insider information. He will not be part of it. He will not be assigned roles as far as that deal is concerned. For Babu Owino, he has always insisted that he must be on the table. And if he can't be on the table, then he is going to break that table. And we are seeing a situation where major political developments are happening, but Babu Owino, who is the face of ODM party, especially the youths, is not there.
When Oparanya is seated here, Joe is seated here, I must also sit there. That is the issue. I must also sit there. Otherwise, I said it before, that if I'm not on the table, we will break that table. So I must also sit there because the writing is on the wall. We know who Kenyans feel should lead them.
Number three is the hard stand against William Ruto. And for me, that is the biggest challenge these two gentlemen are facing. Raila Odinga, in my view, is fully supporting William Ruto. The other day, I alleged here, and I still believe so, that probably Raila Odinga is multitasking. And that Raila Odinga probably is sending one group of ODM leaders to work or to negotiate with Rigathi Gachagua, while he's also doing the same with William Ruto. And if that's the case, then it means on the other side, Edwin Sifuna is sitting on that table. And if that's not the case, I doubt if Sifuna and Babu will be able to reconcile with the fact that Raila Odinga is taking them to William Ruto. And because also the truth is, majority of ODM supporters are yet to fully embrace this Raila Odinga, William Ruto arrangement. So it's going to take them a lot of time. And number four, wrong signals to ODM supporters. You know, ODM party is the only party in Kenya which has both supporters and followers. Raila Odinga has followers. Some of these followers, they always just wait for Raila Odinga to do something or to say something, then they follow. And that's a big problem for Babu and for Sifuna. Because if Raila Odinga is saying this and they're saying that, the supporters are seeing conflicting stand, which they don't expect. But of course, the only advantage right now is that if you are to talk to any ODM member, they'll tell you that the party is almost divided right in the middle. Those who are supporting Raila Ruto and those who are not supporting William Ruto. And lastly, there is also the fact that now, with their stand, they're being sidelined. Meetings are happening, they're being sidelined. I had expected to see Sifuna in Mombasa yesterday. He was not there. I know tomorrow ODM party will hold its central management committee, and I'll be keenly following the kind of statement which will be read. And Edwin Sifuna is supposed to read that statement. If we not read that statement, then I'll conclude that Edwin Sifuna has fallen out with Raila Odinga. But if we will read that statement, then clearly he has aligned himself with the political situation in the Republic of Kenya currently. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Makwiny. Bye-bye.